Hey, ladies, we are back with another amazing VIP success story. Today, I am here with Sue, the most, passionate grandmother, adorable little family that she has, and they have been her why from day one. But what I want to do is just allow Sue to paint the picture for you of where she was before starting VIP, and just the results that she's had. So, Sue, without further ado, thanks for being here with me today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yes, girl. Yes. Paint the picture for our audience, okay? Paint the picture for the woman that's watching this that maybe was you. Girl, what were some of the pains that you were dealing with before starting
Well,
the
they're my dogs.
VIP?
They keep me busy too.
Yeah.
Um, like everybody else, not getting any younger, and I was noticing I was having knee pain and some ankle pain and things like that. And I live in a two-story house, so I'm going up and down, stairs all the time. And last year, about this time, I, had my annual physical, and my doctor was like, should probably lose some weight. And I'm going, oh yeah, they always say that.
Mhm.
And I tried it on my own for several months and would like, I think I lost 2 pounds. And it's just like, I just finally decided I couldn't do it myself. I needed some help. I needed some guidance.
Mhm.
I've tried other plans. I've done the Weight Watchers multiple times. I've done, Optavia. I've gone, just trying not to eat and all those things, and nothing took.
Yeah.
Nothing really worked for me.
Right.
And then a friend I saw was a member of VIP, so I talked to her about it, and she said it's a great program.
Mhm.
So I thought, let's give Kim a call and see what this is like. And I've been on the program since like 4th of July.
Yes.
I started right after the 4th of July, and I am down right about 25 pounds. Got just a couple more pounds I want to go, and then the little fluctuation weight. But no, I've been so pleased with it. I'm very excited.
Oh my.
It's the only thing I found that works, and it's
Wow.
gonna and will be sustainable, I think.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I'm having fun listening to this because it's fun for me to get your check weight like 25 pounds in
Yep.
less than 6 months. Like
Yep.
right around that 6 month time frame, you have lost 25 pounds. But I think the picture that you just painted is so relatable.
Mhm.
Like you said, getting older, aches and pains start happening. You go to your doctor, he says, Sue, you need to lose weight. But, like, okay, what's the solution, right? We go back to these diet plans and
Right.
they might work, they might not. You might lose it, you might gain it. But, Sue, what do you think it was about the VIP weight loss system that was maybe different than Optavia or Weight Watchers?
Well, Octavia was just you couldn't eat. I mean, you couldn't eat anything else. You had like one meal a day, and
Yeah.
it was and a lot of it didn't taste very good.
Hmm.
Um, Weight Watchers didn't work for me because which is I've actually got better at on this plan is I didn't want to count points and count this and count that,
Yeah.
and I'm writing meals down, but it's not as strict as it is on Weight Watchers. And and then just not eating was that doesn't work either. So
Either.
and I what I really like about VIP is it's not just about the food.
Yes.
We have a community here that we and I love our calls. I think if I've missed one, I've maybe missed one in the 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Is just being able to hear from other women what we're all going through. We're all doing the same thing, even though we're in different stages.
Hmm.
And I love the chats that we have because I'm not a cook. That was one thing that kind of scared me.
Yes.
Yes, I don't cook much, so I was like, am I gonna be able to do this? And with the 333 plan and the recipes that we have, they are easy enough to do. Like one of my favorite snacks has like what 3 or 4 ingredients,
Right.
so I can do that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have to have 10 ingredients in my cupboard and some weird things that you never use. So
Hmm.
it's worked really well. I'm very excited, and also I like how you've added the exercise. How we've got our exercise things where In fact, daily, well, not daily, probably 3 times a week at least, I've started on the weights, but I do my walks. I mean, I have actually closed my rings every day since
Wow.
July 4th. So
Wow.
I'm getting my exercise in, and I think that's a big one too.
Hmm.
Uh, I've never been a runner, but I've actually started running a little bit.
Yeah.
I had to let my kids know about that because I don't think they would believe me. And it's just something that I thought never tried, but let's try it, and it's working. So
Wow.
it's great.
Wow, 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 wow. So, something that we really strive to do here at the VIP Weight Loss System is empower women, right? That is what we do. Yes, we have nutrition plans and we have GLP-1s and we have community, but the biggest part of this is helping women feel amazing again, no matter how old they are, no matter how much weight's in front of them, to feel empowered. And so you feel empowered, don't you?
Yeah, I'm very yeah, empowered in just the fact that I did it. I can do it, and I think this is something that I can continue to do.
Yes.
You know?
Why do you think that you find this plan sustainable? Something you can do going forward?
It's real food,
Yeah.
number one, and it's food that I enjoy. I have found that I don't have to have all the breads and all this stuff, and I don't have to. One of my big things was I would go out to eat on an average week at least 5 or 6 times. And I found that nope, and in fact, there have been times when I've been coming home from work and it was a long day at work, and I was like, the old me would have swung through a drive-through, picked up a burger and fries, and I'm like, nope, I've got stuff at home that I can eat, and it tastes good, so let's just do that.
So do you think that the drive-throughs happened or the eating out happened because you didn't have a plan or because you didn't know what to make? Or tell me where the switch happened, right? Because I think a lot of people
Yeah,
have like also deal with that.
right. I think it was a little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm not a planner. I still, I don't fully plan out meal plans, like some people do, but I have stuff and it's pre-made and I'm ready to go. So I've kind of combined the pre-made and the 333. So I
Mhm.
do that. And just taking time to plan and make stuff ahead of time,
Yeah.
which is what I never did before. And that's when I would, oh, okay, no, there's nothing to eat in the house. I wouldn't go to the store. So I
Right.
might as well swing through the drive through. It's easier that way.
And now you find the simple strategies we've taught you to be easy enough that it takes less time than going to the
Yes.
drive-through.
Yes.
Wow,
Exactly. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
huge. That
Yeah.
is huge. So what Sue's talking about is our 333 meal planning hack. So that's something that you learn when you work inside the VIP weight loss system with us. But meal planning is something, just like Sue was saying, that it's not something that people are taught. It doesn't come natural. And so when we don't have a plan, we grab what's quick and convenient. But with a plan, foods can taste good. They taste great, they taste delicious. You have something you look forward to. So that's really big.
Yep.
The other thing that I want to point out is that I really feel like, because you talked about like your steps and then the meal planning and then having those foods available. You're not counting calories, but you're making sure you're getting things in. The other habit that Sue's really worked on is water.
Yeah. Well, I was a big diet pop drinker. I would probably drink at least 4 pops a day.
Mhm.
And honestly, if I had 8 ounces of water, that was a good day for the old me.
Yeah.
And now I am upwards of over 80.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, I was drinking over 100. And in fact, it's always within reach. It's
Yep.
always right there.
There it is.
One, it's always there. So, and I found that water's my friend. I like it.
Mhm.
Uh, I always said I used to not like water because I grew up on a farm.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
farm to me, water always tasted funny.
Yeah.
So I think I just had that in my head when I started drinking it. So it's been,
Wow.
now I might have a pop once a month, you
Right.
know, yeah, something like that. So it's I haven't, I honestly went the first probably at least 3 months without any at all. But
Mhm.
I've let myself have one every once in a while. But yeah, not very often. Not very often.
And that's a really good point. So, number one, you built an amazing habit. You're drinking water again. We kind of worked through that belief from earlier years, which is something that we do. We do a lot of like mindset coaching within VIP. And so you've gotten on the other side of that. You enjoy water again. But the other part of that, Sue, that I really think is important for our audience to hear is that it's not that you can't have a soda ever. It's
Hmm.
just let's make sure we have all of our other habits in place and
Yep.
save that for every once in a while. So
Yep.
would you say that you feel balanced on this plan? You feel like you can still enjoy things? I mean, I know you're a
Yes.
grandma and you have
Yep.
your kiddos,
Yep.
you're very involved. You said you've traveled. So tell us a little bit about how you do flexibility in this plan.
Yeah. That's another thing that I really like is the flexibility. And as you've always taught us, it's progress over perfection. Yeah, if my grandson wants to go have a sandwich at Arby's, we go. I be as careful as I can. Maybe it's as simple as taking the bun off or taking the top of the bun off, something like that.
Hmm.
But that's one meal,
Hmm.
and then I make sure that afternoon and the rest of the day to have everything that's on plan. And if I go out for on a work thing and I have a drink,
Hmm.
that's okay.
Okay.
It's not, and I think that was an old habit that I had was, if I would do something, it's like, oh, well, I've messed up my whole day. I might as well just eat bad all day. I'm now into the mindset that, okay, no, that was one meal. It was fine. It's not gonna hurt me at all, and I'm still living, and that's what I like about this is I'm living.
Hmm.
But then I just hop right back into it, and I'll be fine. I'll
Oh,
be okay.
I think that's what I would really love for any woman that's hearing this to hear is that so many plans have taught us for so many years, Sue. If you blow it, you're done. You're done for the day, you're done for the week, you're done for the month.
Yep.
Who knows, depending on where you're at. But you don't feel that way anymore.
No. Nope. Nope. In fact, I had sliced pizza last night with my grandsons, and I
Yeah.
was like, okay, that's what I did. That's fine. And
Yep.
I'm back on my regular schedule today, and
Absolutely. So
that
you
hasn't not going to hurt a thing.
you can reset, you can restart,
Yep.
you can renew at any point. And like Sue's saying, like there's room in there for that. And you're still down 25
Yep.
pounds. And
Yep.
your pain. You had
Yep.
mentioned your pain. You were having joint pain in your knees and your ankles, I believe you said. Tell
Yep.
me
Yep.
about that.
Yeah. No, I can actually bound up the stairs again. The ankles don't. They're pretty much back to normal.
Yeah.
You know, I do every once in a while when I sit
Hmm.
crisscross, sit with my legs and then, okay, doctor tells me I shouldn't do that, so I got to quit doing that. But, that's really the reason if I have any ankle pains, it's not because of the weight anymore.
So
Yep.
you feel less aches and pains.
Yes.
You
Yes.
feel the weight's gone.
Yep.
Um, how else has losing these 25 pounds impacted you, Sue?
Well, one, I guess I didn't even realize how much until my daughter, uh, just last week, we had a Christmas program for my grandson, and we had pictures afterwards. And we took from that picture, and then a picture of me at a wedding that I was at in June,
Hmm.
and put them side by side, and I was like, I couldn't believe that. And people have been complimenting me on how I'm looking and things like that, but I was like, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. But until I saw those two things side by side, I realized what a difference it is. It's
Right.
even my face and my arm, everywhere is just. I actually am wearing a pair of jeans that I haven't worn in probably 2 years
Wow.
because that they didn't fit anymore. But I liked them and didn't want to get rid of them. And gonna
Beautiful.
go shopping after Christmas once I know I get to my goal, and I'm gonna be able to look for some new things. So
So
that's pretty cool.
feeling more confident, would you say?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Energy
yeah,
better?
yeah. Yeah. Oh, energy is definitely better. In fact, I work. My job requires me to do a lot of split shifts, and then I'll work late at night. So I would generally come home like I'm home right now. I'd come home and first thing I'd do is take a 15-20 minute nap. I don't have to do that anymore. And
Wow.
if I do, it's just because I feel like being lazy and want to, take it easy for a little bit.
Love
Not
it.
because I know I'm going to be tired when I'm at work at night. So,
Oh, wow.
in fact, I hadn't even really thought about that till I started thinking about some of the things that have changed. And it's like, I haven't taken a nap in, who knows how long. So,
Wow. Wow.
yep,
Sue, how old are you?
63.
Okay.
And I'm not ashamed to say it. Some people don't like to say it, but nope, I don't mind it.
You're glowing up, right?
Yes, I am. Yep. Yep.
Yes, Sue. So we call this a glow up in VIP. So Sue is 63 and she's lost 25 pounds. She said goodbye to joint pain. She has more energy. She's going shopping. She doesn't feel like she needs a nap. She's working. She's running around with her kids. She runs on the treadmill every once in a while now, right?
Yep.
But you're setting yourself up for
Mhm.
success. Sue, why is that important to you?
Like you said there at the beginning, my why has always been my two grandsons.
Mhm.
I got two of the cutest grandsons you'll ever see. And they have already lost one grandmother, and I said they're not going to lose a second one. Stop.
And the dogs agree.
And the dogs agree. Yes, fighting over a bone.
Sue, 63.
Uh huh.
Okay. I think it's safe to say at the age of 63, we definitely see the path that we could go down.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you've chosen yours.
Yep.
And you're going to continue to choose yours. Do you ever see yourself going back to some of those old habits?
No.
Do you feel like
I highly doubt it. And I think one of the things, if I ever found myself straying a little bit, I know that I can buckle down and get back to where I need to be.
and why
Again, it's not the all or nothing.
why do you think that you could do that? What have you learned that gives you that confidence?
Because VIP taught me that I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you taught me the way to do it and the way to do it right.
Mhm.
Because I have other friends that have been on, GLP and done other weight loss things, and they get off and the weight comes back. Or another friend that says she'll be on GLP forever, and I said I don't want to do that.
Yep.
You taught me, and
Mhm.
still teaching me. I'm always learning.
Oh yeah, girl.
Uh,
We all are.
that no, I can do this, and there's a way to do it and a way to do it the right way,
Yeah.
and that's what I chose to do.
Yeah. And you're living those habits.
Yep.
So Sue has kept a food journal. She's coming to calls. She's keeping track of her habits. We're teaching her those things. She's leaning into those things every single day and having that accountability to the point where now she has the tools. And that's
Hmm.
been the goal from day one. So Sue, what would you say to another 63-year-old woman that maybe has found herself on the wrong path? Do you think it's too late for her?
No, never too late.
And why do
Nope.
you think that?
Because your age doesn't really have anything to do with you making these choices.
Yeah.
I could be 80 and learn to, you know, eat the types of foods and shop and do all the things. And, with the exercise, like you guys have always said, walking is good. It doesn't have to be,
Hmm.
kickboxing or some really strenuous thing that I don't even want to do anymore. It's like, no, you find ways that work for you,
Yes.
at whatever age it is. So no, no, there's no date. You don't have to be too young or too old.
Oh,
Anyone will work.
amazing. Amazing. Here, you heard it here. Miss Sue she's done it. She's doing it. She's tried a lot of things in the past, but now she has the tools and she's set up to just glow up in her 60s, in her 70s, in her 80s. And she's going to continue to work on those habits. Sue,
Hmm.
any last words for someone that might be watching this interview?
Just give it a try. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it to invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and really, I guess when I thought of it, and looking at costs and things like that, I'm not eating out. I'm not doing all these other things that I was doing anyway. So it's not, it's worth it. It's worth it to take care of yourself. You should take care of yourself first, so then you can take care of everybody else. That's women's problems. We
Yeah.
always take care of everybody else first. We need to take care of ourselves too.
That's good because we see that a lot, don't we,
Yep.
Sue?
Yep. Yep.
We're in community with a lot of women, and I
Yep.
meet a lot of women, and they're like, I know what to do. I have all
Hmm.
the tools, but I can't seem to take care of myself.
Right. Yep.
So that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So it's just getting that support, getting that system,
Yep.
following through, having the check-ins, showing up. You've changed your life, haven't you, Sue?
Yep. I have.
Oh, and you're glowing up, girl. You are glowing up.
All right. You're gonna make me blush.
So good. Such an amazing interview here today with Sue. If you have more questions about the type of program that Sue is doing, the results she's getting, definitely reach out to one of us here at VIP, or you can definitely ask Sue, and
Yep.
she can point you in the right direction because she's living it. She is
Yep.
living the healthy way. She's doing it, and she has experience, and she's 63, and she's not.
Yep.
She's just getting started. So.
Yep. Yep.
Amazing. Thanks for your time today, Sue. You are an
Uh-huh.
inspiration.
Thanks.